Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for something a little bit different. Today, we're not in the collection room. Instead, we're in the front office. I thought I'd show you my Transformers collection. So it's a collection tour, but not of Hot Toys, if that makes sense. For the longest time, I've been collecting Transformers, but various different scales. I was doing MP for a while, then I dabbled in Legends, but now I've settled on Studio Series and Generations. This is where the collection is at today. I think I'm going to stick with this scale because for the bigger bots, it just makes them a little bit more manageable. We may as well start off with the biggest Transformers in the collection first. Why the heck not? Siege Omega Supreme, just got him recently. Then the two Homage G1 figures up front, Toy Optimus and Ultra Magnus. Reformatting Megatron to Galvatron, the clear plastic one. And Vortex, for some reason. He's just there for now. When the rest of the Combaticons come out, I will do something with them. Maybe display them as Bruticus or individuals. Not sure. Generation Select's version of Trypticon. And in the middle, my pride and joy. Favorite figure in the collection, HasLab Unicron. I'm considering getting the Liberation kit so I can display him kibble-free and have a planet mode Unicron. It's just that where would that even go? And I don't know if all of the 3D printed parts are sturdy enough for it to be stable. If you've got that kit, can you let me know if it's any good down in the comments? Directly below Unicron and the Titans, we've got the movie shelf. I tried to do it so there's good guys on the left, then bad guys on the right, but the Dinobots are on the right and Megatron is on the left. It's a work in progress. This display is by no means final. If you've got any suggestions, just let me know down below. Optimus Prime on one side of Ultra Magnus, custom head sculpt on him. Stock Studio Series Megatron on the right. There's a modified one somewhere else in the collection. We'll get to that. Custom head sculpt on Kingdom Rodimus. Custom sculpt for Cup. And custom sculpt for Blur. Thank goodness for Achai Studio for making those sculpts because the stock ones, they simply weren't it for me. I recently picked up Studio Series Buzzworthy Bumblebee Cliff Jumper. He was so expensive on the aftermarket, but that pop of red with the blue windows just works here. I know, the leaked listings being what they are, there will be a proper 86 Cliff Jumper coming out. I'll replace the Buzzworthy one, or I'll just put him somewhere else in the display because I do have an Autobot section, just classic G1 down below anyway. On the villain side, Cyclonus, with the Toon-style Decepticon symbol on his chest. Galvatron, the Studio Series 1, custom spike, custom head sculpt, and custom feet. Went all out for Galvatron because he's one of my favorite Transformers. And a sweep on the right. I've got two more sweeps, I just don't really have room for them. I'm thinking about maybe hanging them from the top of the shelf as though they're flying, but not sure yet. Oh, and Grimlock does have a custom translucent chest piece on. They painted that Autobot symbol and the gold on the chest, but then they covered it with that dark clear plastic so you couldn't see any of that stuff. Quite strange the way they did that. Just sort of imagining the sweeps hovering up here like that, one on either side. I think that would look pretty cool. No idea how I'm going to get that done, but should be feasible. They're lightweight. The top of the shelves are wood, so I can drill into it. Just stay tuned on that. This is a bit random, but I've got a die-cast Matrix with a spinner in the middle. This was a gift from YOLO Park when I visited their booth last year, I believe. Comes with a little lanyard, just popped it in the middle of the display like that, hanging below the movie pieces. Right below the movie shelf, G1 Decepticons. I've recently picked up a second set of Constructicons and I'm impatiently awaiting the arrival of the DNA design upgrade kits for them because they sorely need them, some more than others. On the left, Dramatic Capture Blitzwing and Soundwave, then Dramatic Capture Astro Train and Shockwave. His eye, even though I've only got lights from above, it glows beautifully thanks to that light piping. One of the only examples of light piping that actually works. In the middle, up the back, Studio Series Combined Mode Devastator, then Megatron with a custom decal on his chest to make him a little bit more cartoon accurate. On the other side for now, the Seekers, including Dramatic Capture Coronation Starscream and Menasor up the back, with a DNA design upgrade kit on him just to give him longer thighs, bigger sword, articulated fingers. Well worth getting if you've got Legacy Menasor. Does this guy go on the Decepticon shelf? I'm considering it. I recently picked up some KOs of Studio Series Optimus Prime for like 20 bucks because my little one is obsessed with Transformers. We're almost collecting them together, so I grabbed just a regular KO Red Optimus, the white one, which you're about to see, and this Nemesis Prime one. I am considering putting him on the shelf, just not sure where he'd go. After Decepticons, we've got G1 Autobots ranging from seasons 1 through 3, but the question is, does this shelf need an Optimus? I've got a spare official Studio Series Optimus Prime, there's a Megatron on the Decepticon shelf, maybe somewhere on the right, potentially. It's a lot of car bots, a lot of mini bots, some big guys in the back, but Optimus Prime might fit well here. There is that white Ultra Magnus version, not quite the same. I've used acrylic risers to play with the levels so you can see everyone, and I dig this slope up towards Alpha Trion in the middle. There's this black bar to contend with, but in person, you can see around it pretty easily. On the right side, Void rivals Jetfire with a decal on his chest because the unpainted Autobot symbol just wasn't working for me. I also need to get some more risers for the right side, I think. The left is currently looking better than the right. Superion on the left side as well. Dramatic capture set for the Cybertron chase figures, all three of them. And we've got the Age of the Primes version of Superion up front with Elita 1 and Orion packs. There's a spot for Sea Spray. Unfortunately, I'm struggling to find him. Hopefully I can grab him soon. This shelf might be at the bottom, but as a 90s kid, Beast Wars was my jam. It introduced me to Transformers. It is one of my favorite shelves. Mostly consisting of the Beast Wars Versus sets. Like, that Megatron is absolutely beautiful, the paint applications on him. Even Tarantulas, so much better than the stock Kingdom one. Cheetor, big upgrade, and I gave him a 3D printed gut gun. Optimus Primal with the red hips. Why did they make the mistakes they did with the standard ones? Rhinox as well. He was grey with the Kingdom figure, but they changed the Rhino skin to brown, which is the way it's supposed to be. Third party Rat Trap up front, then Transmetal 2 Megatron in the back, and Optimal Optimus with custom green painted eyes because the red ones, they simply weren't so accurate. The Disney Parks lightsabers are just here for now. I might move them elsewhere, I think. They don't gel with the whole Beast Wars vibe I've got going on at the bottom. I do also collect Beast Wars MPs. I have the whole line and a lot of third-party figures, the Transmetal ones from Transart. No space for them at this stage. Do I switch out the Generations figures for the MP ones? They certainly are more show accurate, but they're bigger, they take up more space, they're nowhere near as fun to transform. I do transform these every now and then. Weigh in the comments, MP versus the Generations, which set would you display? And, you know, I don't want this display to get too overcrowded. It's already very full, very busy, very colourful. I love that about it. It adds so much visual interest to the background when I'm doing live streams and whatnot, because it's in the front office, but I don't have any room for more shelves. I could expand on the right. I don't want to overcrowd this room with big bulky furniture, so I need to somehow stick to this one display case, even though there's more Transformers figures on the way. Hasbro and Takara, they are announcing some absolute bangers. But that's about it for my Transformers collection tour. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you'd like to see more Transformers content on the channel. I can absolutely make that happen. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.